Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers 40-year anniversary Autobot Ramhorn and Insecticon Bombshell. These two came in a package together, and let's take a look at the packaging real quick. It's your traditional G1 packaging. You know, you've got Bombshell on this side, you got Ramhorn on this side, you got, you know, your 4-step changer, and then you got the lovely splash screen with your info cards. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the figures now. Before we can take a look at the figure, though, we do have to take a look at the accessories. And of course, we have your instruction booklet, which you don't really need. He does come, these are for Ramhorn, so we'll go ahead and get those out of the way here. He does have his blaster, which he can hold. He can hold in his hand pretty easily, just like that. And this gun can also be held in the original G1 and well. He also comes with these Energon cubes, which are kind of hard to see. They're pink on my pink background here, but you do get 6 Energon cubes, so that is pretty cool. So, you know, you can have them eating Energon cubes if you want. Something that you can do if you want to do it. We're going to start off here with Bombshell, and I have to say this Bombshell is a really cool figure. I originally wasn't going to get this when I saw it because it actually retailed at $39.99 on Walmart.com, and I was just like, that is just even with 2 figures. I mean, I guess, you know, 19 and 20. I mean, I guess that's like $35. So, but even still. Now, the one thing that is noticeable about these figures is that, one, they do not have the traditional, like, you press your thumb down on it and you get the whole Decepticon and, like, Autobot logo on here and stuff like that. You press down and reveal the logo. We don't have any of that on here. So, yeah, this guy he's pretty simple. And let's go ahead and let's do a comparison with some other versions that we've had of him. So as you see here, we have the original G1 next to the reissue. Now, this guy, as you can see, there's a color difference on it. And so we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at some of the coloring. So you can see we've got here in the insect mode, we've got like a lot of yellow. This was reminiscent of the animation model that we saw in the '86 movie and as well as in the G1 cartoon. And then you can see here, there's the original G1 toy. And you can see some of the joints just don't hold up anymore, but you can see it's more purple and black on the back. And as you can see on here, he's all yellow with the paint deco. I mean, I guess it does have more paint deco. And then here they are next to the Legacy version, and clearly the Legacy version is much bigger of a figure. And then just for complete comparison, here he is next to the original Insecticons right there, so you can see how he fits in with the originals. Alright guys, let's get him transformed. So to start off, it's pretty simple. You want to just pull that to the back, just like that. You want to then pop the legs open, just like that. And then you bring the arms up. And there he is in his transformed mode. Let's take... Oh, he just keeps falling over here.
A few moments later.
Let's take a look at the articulation. I don't think it's supposed to, but there is a screw right here. So you can lift the leg upwards. And you do have... reverse knee, but that is due to transformation. And then you do have full rotation of the arm, no joints, and he does come with his accessory. And then he has no head articulation, and he does have, I guess you could argue that he has like a reverse butterfly going down, but again, this is more for transformation. And then he has no waist. I mean, this is G1, guys. This is how it was in G1. It's G1. Let's do some comparisons. Here he is with the G1, original G1, which has a hard time standing. And then here he is with the Legacy version. So you guys can see how that warms up And then, of course, you have 01, who is way too tall for the shop. Last thing we like to show, he does have the compartment for the Diclone little figure that would originally go into the figure, so you can do that. We're going to take a look at Ramhorn. Ramhorn, I do not have much to compare him to. I don't have the original G1 Ramhorn, but I do have Classics version of Ravage. So you can see how those pair up to, and I also have a laser beak that we can compare him to as well. Let's go ahead and get this guy transformed. To transform him, you basically want to flip the tail out just like this, and then you want to grab the horn, and then you want to lift his horn right out like that, and then right here you're going to have his feet, which you want to grab his toe, and you want to kind of angle them. And you want to do the same thing here. You want to kind of angle them. And this is to create balance. Then you have his accessories. So you have his side cannons, which plug in on either side, just like this. And there you have Ramhorn in his robot mode. And I have to say, it's a pretty cool robot mode. Doesn't stand very well, though. Unfortunately, I couldn't get him to stand up properly, and I wasn't going to continue fighting with it. I do have a Ravage, which I don't have his accessories on right now. I have to dug those out of my box, but my Ravage stands. You can kind of get an idea. They're about the same length. And then, of course, here he is next to Bombshell. And there's a Bumblebee, so you get a general idea of size comparison there. I have here a Soundwave, and you can see he plugs into Soundwave just like you would a blaster, which I don't have a blaster to show you guys. Overall, this is a pretty decent set. I do think it's a little overpriced. Granted, they are supposed to be the colors of the animation models than they were the original G1 mold, which is fine. I will say this, that if you do want to pick this up, do pick it up on clearance. You can currently get it on Walmart.com. As of the time recording this video, which by the time this video goes out, it probably either will no longer be available or the price have changed, but it was $10, which is crazy discount. I did say there was like 20 left or something at the time when I purchased it, so hopefully they're still available. If they're not, guys, if you guys can get this even for like $20, this is a solid set. I would recommend this set if you are collecting the retro reissue G1 figures. These are definitely something you need for your collection, especially if you did get the blaster they released a couple years ago. Then you definitely need the Ramhorn for that figure, which I find it weird that they released these guys like this. As I said, guys, it's a great set for the price that I paid for it. $20 would be my maximum for it. If you paid full price for that, you know, it is what it is kind of deal. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, check out the one on the screen right above you here. And as always, guys, until next time.